Okay, I want to talk about the layout and I needed some icons. So I brought some icons here and I'm going to show you very quickly how to find icons. Okay, again, it's a kind of plugin. It's called Iconify. Okay, search for it and hit this button. And here, for example, I just searched for user and you see this is the icon of user. I searched location, chat, home, and I need one more thing, and that would be notification. Okay, now here I can limit my collection because it's very important to be consistent in the design. So I've chosen everything from material design icons. So I'm gonna choose this one too from here. So all icons, all are material design icons, and yeah, so perfect. I have everything, and I can get started with the layout things. Okay, there are different ways. One is the like normal layout kind of thing. The other one is like outer layout. So let's see. First of all, I'm gonna select all these things that I want to organize. And when you see this organize like tidy up button here, you see as soon as you selected everything, you would be able to see this one is the same as this icon on top right. Okay, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna create a frame around this. So Command Control G, create a Command Option G, sorry, frame, and I'm gonna go icons. Like this is the name that I have here. And I'm gonna select all other things, like this would be header because I have this header on top. Okay, I'm gonna create a frame for the header, Command Option G as well, and I'm gonna name it header, put it on top, and then all these things, I have artworks and some text. Okay, this one, and you see I hold shift button to select everything, and then I'm gonna go do a kind of frame here, like this is the frame that I have, and this is like profile info. Okay, perfect. So, and this is the text. So let me all kind of organize them, and then icon let be on the bottom. Okay, perfect. So here, let's just start with the header part. Like you see, when I change the screen with the frame width, nothing would follow this. So it's the design is not responsive at all. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead here, select this header, okay, and then I'm gonna go closer. Here you see the constraint defined like this. So the header would stick to top and left of the parent frame. Okay, so, and inside it's also like this, that for example, if I change this header, the frame, nothing would change. Like doesn't matter how I resize that, the content wouldn't change accordingly. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead, select rectangle. I'm gonna name it header background, okay. And when it's selected, I'm gonna go here, and for constraint, I'm gonna go left and right, perfect, and top. I can even go top and bottom. So then when I select the frame, the parent, then it will change. Amazing. Okay, so then I want to have this home, like that didn't change. I want to have this like the center, like here and here, center of the frame. So if I change it, basically I put it anywhere. When I hit these two layout button, would help me to center align it. Okay, but I have a better way here. Like when everything like aligned in center, then I can go ahead here, choose like vertical and horizontal center. Now when I select this header, okay, then it's always keep in the center, the text, everything perfect. So now I can go change the header height to 60 and width. Okay, I want to have these stick like fill in this space. So what I need to do, I go here, connect it to there, and now I can go left and right. Now when I change the main frame, the page, then it would follow accordingly. Amazing. The same thing would happen like in kind of auto layout thing. So here you see I have this profile photo. Amazing. Now I want to align it with this text, and that's when where we have them all in one frame. But now you see this auto layout thing here. If I hit this one, or on keyboard it's Shift A, okay, but I'm gonna hit this one, and you see auto layout of the thing. But here we see all the auto layout thing, like the spacing between these things are 0. This is I can change it, okay. And then like if I give it kind of background color, it would be maybe more visible, so I'm gonna do that. So okay, a little bit grayish thing, so it would be visible. Now yeah, now I can add padding left and right, bottom, top, or I can change them like one by one manually. Okay, so like the 32 and spacing between like 16. Okay, is it a good layer that I want to have? No, it's totally different from what I had. So let's see how we can do that. Like first I need to put the text right beside each other, and I'm gonna use the same thing that it's auto layout kind of thing here. Now I'm gonna go select this one and Shift A. Like it creates a frame for it. Shift A is an amazing shortcut. Create a frame around it, everything that you selected, and they auto layout them as well. Perfect. Center line. I can, like this is now another kind of layout frame. Like here I can change it to text. Okay, so my text and my profile photo, now I have control over them in 2 frames. One is kind of parent frame, so in this case I want to have them like aligned this way, and I'm gonna have order like first this photo, and then on the right side I want to have the text, so I'm gonna hit this one like kind of horizontal layout. Perfect. And now again they're top lines, so I'm gonna have bottom lines. Does it make sense? Or here, center line. Okay, so that's the way, and we can change now the spacing is this spacing, like horizontal spacing. So everything could be changed like that. And now that I believe it's too much like left and right, I'm gonna change it to 16, and I'm gonna okay, how can I align it to this part? That's easy. Like you see, I want to have a frame. Like when you have a frame inside another frame, what you can do is you have to access to more options, like hugging the things, okay, or fix or hide. Okay, could be fix, but if it's hug, it means that if I change this email to something, like if I remove the last part, you see that always the frame always hugs the content, which is an amazing thing. So this is a perfect thing for me, but I need to have something else as well. Like I need to have something like to fill always the frame. Okay, in order to have that, I need to change the frame, the parent frame, to auto layout. It doesn't make sense here, so I'm not gonna do that here. I'm gonna do this really like very manually, and let's go like 16, like 32 by 32. Okay, so I'm gonna go here 32 my x and minus plus 6 minus 32. Okay, this is now fixed. Okay, I'm gonna show you the other option here, like fill. Okay, that would be next option. I'm gonna show you in another example, and that's this one. Okay, have we got to the next part? Okay, I'm gonna create a component and explain that in component and variants. So that would be the next thing that we're gonna do. Let's get started with that part, and I'm gonna explain the outer layout there as well. So let's assume that we have a frame here, and this is not outer layout frame. I'm gonna do outer layout very quickly here. Perfect. This is amazing. Like now, this is the spacing, which is good. But the issue here is that when I change the frame, that wouldn't follow, like it wouldn't fill the space. So what I can do, I go here, hit the X button on keyboard, and then magic happens. The distance between the space between my items would be adjusted according to the space that I have there for my parent. Okay, so it fit it like basically uses kind of auto spacing to fill the parent frame. Perfect. And I can work still on like stuff like paddings and everything. 32 maybe. And I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna move to the bottom of these, and now I can go, okay, and instead of top, start from bottom and left and right. Perfect. Now I need a spacing in this direction as well, like that would be for me 16, and yeah, that's perfect. So now what I have button navbar. I just need to have a fill color, which would be basically here. I'm gonna go something like, I don't know, a bluish thing. Okay, so this is my button navbar using auto layout, auto spacing. Okay, so next thing, let's move to creating component. So this is one of the pages, and the other page that I want to create a location page. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this out because I want to make a component. And when you select a frame or anything, okay, then you can hit this button and create your component. Perfect. This is it's not icons anymore, it's my navbar. Okay, a navbar is the component that I created. What does it mean? It means that if I copy and paste it to a frame, or I could go here and I would be able to search them if there are too much, or if it's one or two, I can see all of them here basically. Okay, I can drag and drop them right here inside my frame, and now I can go choose that. Okay, button left and right. Perfect. Now what it means that if I resize this, everything is resizable. See, the instance would change to fit the constraint, but it wouldn't like I can change all those things, but it wouldn't impose, like for example here I can go and change the color background to something like a greenish kind of thing. Okay, but it wouldn't change the parent. But let's get back, and now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna change this parent one, I'm gonna change it to purplish thing. You see, the instance would change because it's a child of that parent. So if I change the parent color, it will change my child color. But let me show you something interesting. So I'm gonna go duplicate this page, like okay. So here, what I'm gonna do, um, basically, this is profile page, not a home page anymore. But the important thing is that I'm gonna show you something interesting. I select this instance here. Let me move this parent right closer here. So if I go select this fill color here to something else, this is the parent. It changes everything. But if I go select an instance and change that color to that bluish one, it wouldn't change the others. That's normal, right? Yes. But now what? Now if I change the parent color to something red, that wouldn't affect that instance that I over, like when you override something, it wouldn't follow the parent anymore. So in order to do so, you need to go here to your, like you need to select the instance that doesn't follow the parent anymore. Go here and set that, okay, you can either push the changes to the parent, okay, or reset fill color, or reset all changes. Perfect. Done. So the other thing, like this is how we can easily like use this kind of parent and everything, and it's an amazing tool. Like it solves a lot of problems, and this is just tiny bit of the thing that you can do with kind of creating component. I use components everywhere in like my work. For example, if I go here and show you a kind of tiny little bit of thing that I have. For example, I created this component here, and now what I have here, all these things are components. You see, this icon shows that this is the component. Yeah, but when it's empty on the left side, it shows that it's just an instance. The same thing that we have like here. Okay, when I select this one, if I go to layers, what you see, this is component, this is a parent, basically. When you select an instance, it's like the diamond shape is empty, so so it shows that it's the instance. So the next thing is variance, and variance is an interesting thing. Let me create one very quick. Like when I select a parent or component, okay, when you hit this button, it adds variance. So here I can give it a name. So I can name it home selected. Okay, or I can skip the selected part. And then I can go select home and change this color to a white one. Yeah. Okay. Or maybe if I go select both of them and go here to choose everything like a kind of whitish white, yeah, I'm gonna go like this color, and when you select one of them, it would be, yeah, it would change. I'm gonna change it to something like darker thing, and I'm gonna go and make it a little bit bigger. Like here, instead of 24 by 24, I'm gonna go 32 by 32. That would change the height of this. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make the height fixed. So this one is 64. So if I go fix, this one should be also 64. So that makes sense. So everything's like always center, correct? Yeah, it seems correct, but I'm gonna test it very quick. Like this one is 16, this one is 16, perfect. Okay, amazing. So now this is my home selected, and what I can do, I can add more things, like one for each of them. And then second one, I'm gonna go this one. Oh, or I can do something really quick, like I can select all those things that should change, and I'm gonna lock them, and I'm gonna change them to 32, and the colors also should be changed to this one. Okay, and now here home is not selected anymore, so I'm gonna select them all. And 24, it was 24 by 24. I'm gonna change the color back again to the normal unselected color. Perfect. So this one is home. The second one is, for example, chat or message, whatsoever. This one is location. This one is profile. And finally, the last one is notification. Okay, good. So now what happens? So when I select this one, navbar is selected, but I have options here. I can go, this one is profile, for example. This one is homepage. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, so now what happens? Now I can go ahead and do prototyping. But prototyping is the next thing. So let's stop here. I'm gonna get back, and in the next video I'm gonna explain how to do prototyping really quickly.